What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I managed to send my first 514A or 14 minus, so let's get right on into it. Alright, so I started my warm-up off on this green one here. It started out on some pretty good holds, some nice jugs and pockets, and then it goes into some smaller crimps with some bigger moves, trying to get you a little bit more tired. Then you go into this more overhanging section. You have this big move over the lip, and then you have to get this heel hook, and then it's into some more juggy moves. And then towards the top, it's a lot of tension, some smaller holds, a bunch of crimps. And then right here, there's this small crimp. It's actually pretty bad. And then you got some more big moves, and then some small crimps. But other than that, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good warm up. After that one, I moved on to this orange 13A. It was a bunch of crimps. This was my flash go on it because I hadn't actually gotten on this one yet. So I had to spend a little bit more time on it and get a little bit better of a warm up because I was getting a little bit more pumped. And yeah, it was pretty much just super crimpy the whole way up. A bunch of the holds are really slippery though, which was not fun. And then getting towards the top is where all the holds get really bad. This left hand right here was blocked with no tex holds, and then the pinches at the top were just all greasy and it sucked so bad. Alright, now onto the 14A. It starts out on these pretty slabby moves on some small crimps, and then you get into some jugs where you have to do a bunch of bump moves, some bigger moves to try and power you out, I guess. And then you go into the first crux, which is this roof section, and it's a bunch of foot tension and pinches. And then you have to get this toe hook here, which is actually kind of hard to get, but then you go into a jug, so you get a good rest there. And then here's the second crux, which is this big move up to this blocked crimp, which is pretty hard. I dropped that once. And then you get into the head wall where it's just a bunch of super techie climbing on some good, it's a bunch of different types of holds. Some of them are good and some of them are just terrible. After this undercling right here that I have with my left hand, these next two holds, one of them's a 10mm super slopey crimp, and then the pinch is upside down, so you have to go super slow and squeeze really hard there, which pumps you out a lot. Then you go out to a pretty good right hand, and then up to a pretty good left hand, and then I try and shake out a bit because I'm getting pretty pumped. Then you go right hand into this foothold in the volume, and then a jug. And yeah, managed to get the send on my fourth go, I believe, so pretty excited about that. After getting on the 14 minus, I wanted to try and do some more lead climbing just for fun, and I got on this green 13C, but that 14 minus just took a bunch out of me. I was already kind of tired this day, and yeah, it zapped all my power. And this was a pretty powerful climb. This was stacked boulder problems on top of each other, so after doing a 14 minus that takes all your power and trying to get on this thing, it was not a good idea. Especially this midsection right here, you have to go up right hand to this crimp, then you have to go out to the left hand crimp, then you gotta flip, and then do this super hard move up to this pusher crimp, and that zapped me right there. That's when I knew I wasn't gonna send the route. But I managed to, put together a few more moves into this big slope right here. Is pretty bad. Super slopey, and you have to do this hard clip off of it, and then you go to a little bit better of one, then you got to get this heel hook on the left big hold, and then into this crimp, and that's when I knew I was yeah, I'm so pumped. I could barely hold on, so I was take, and yeah, that was just cooked for the rest of the session after the 14. Bruh. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me send my first 14A. Some more videos coming soon, so please leave a like and subscribe.